Hi there, boys and girls, and welcome back to Conquering Math, where it all adds up. Today we'll be going over the independent practice solutions to the multiplying decimals lesson. Remember that you can pause or rewind this video as necessary to help you understand the problems. Let's dive on in. Independent practice number 1. Evaluate 7.5 times 2.33. Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. We need to make sure that we follow the decimal multiplication algorithm. The first step is to stack the factors and multiply normally while ignoring the decimal points. So 7.5 times 2.33, if we ignore the decimal points, the answer is 17,475. Next, we count the digits to the right of the decimal points in the factors. We have one decimal place in 7.5 and two decimal places in 2.33. Now we start from the right end of the product and we move the decimal point to the left one space for each decimal place we counted in step 2. So we slide the decimal place 3 spaces to the left, and our answer becomes 17.475. So 7.5 times 2.33 equals 17.475. Independent practice number 2. Evaluate 0.0012 times 55. Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. We will once again need to follow the decimal multiplication algorithm. We'll stack the factors and multiply normally, so 0.0012 times 55, and we'll ignore the decimal point, and we find that our answer is 660. Next, we'll count the decimal places. We have 4 decimal places in the top factor and 0 in the bottom factor. Now we'll slide the decimal point 1 space to the left for each decimal place from step 2, so we'll slide our decimal point 4 spaces to the left. Notice that we have one empty space, so we'll need to fill that in with a 0. And after we write in the decimal point, we always put a 0 to the left if there's no whole number there. So our answer is 0.0660. So 0.0012 times 55 equals 0.066. Notice that we dropped the last 0 because we didn't need it. Independent practice number 3. Evaluate 78.94 times 100. Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. This example is very similar to example number 3 from the lesson, where we were multiplying by 10. We'll solve it by using the algorithm, and then we'll take a look at a possible shortcut for the future. So first, we multiply 78.94 times 100, and if we ignore the decimal point, we find an answer of 789,400. Next, we count the decimal places, 2 in the top factor and 0 in the bottom factor, so we slide our decimal point 2 spots to the right. Once we write it in, we find an actual answer of 7,894. So 78.94 times 100 equals 7,894. If you notice, the decimal point in the product is 2 spots to the right compared to the decimal point in the original factor. This same idea can be applied when multiplying by 10, 1,000, or any power of 10. Notice that we slide the decimal point an equal number of spaces to the number of zeros in the factor. Independent practice number 4. Bob earns $12.32 for each hour that he spends mowing lawns. If Bob mows lawns for 6.5 hours today, how much money will he earn? Now is a good time to pause this video and work on this problem if you have not done so already. We'll once again follow the decimal multiplication algorithm. We'll start by writing down 12.32 times 6.5. If we ignore the decimal points, we find a product of 80,080. Next, we look at the decimal places. 2 decimal places in the top product and 1 decimal place in the bottom product, so we have to move our decimal point 3 times. This gives us an answer of $80.08. So Bob will earn a total of $80.08 if he mows lawns for 6.5 hours today. Remember that you can pause and rewind this video as many times as necessary until you understand the process. Thanks for watching this episode of Conquering Math, where it all adds up. I'll see you next time.